Hey Aries, welcome to your reading. So today we're going to be looking at what you need to do in order to succeed. So these are messages from Spirit in, it can be any area of your life. So career, money, love. So take what resonates and whatever applies to your current situation. Let's see what comes through. So Aries, we've first got the Wheel of Fortune card, which is starting off your reading. It's a really powerful start to come forward. And the Wheel of Fortune is all about a change of luck. So things finally starting to go in your favour. It's also that things will start to pick up speed as well. So if you've been in a period of where you're wanting to succeed and something has felt stagnant, maybe you felt like that things haven't been going, that you've had a series of instances of bad luck in some ways, that things just haven't been going your way, then this tells me that that is about to change. So this is a really positive start, and this is in connection to your hopes and dreams. The Ten of Pentacles is about fulfillment. It can often be connected to finances and career, so some ambitions that you have, or it can be connected to your home life as well. So take what resonates in what area maybe that you've been focusing at the moment and been wanting to see movement and been experiencing some bad luck or some setbacks. So they're side by side, and that I feel like that the change is coming in that area. We've got the Six of Swords, which then also tells me that you'll be moving into calmer waters. So if things alongside the stagnation or the setbacks maybe has been an element of chaos or disruption, and the Six of Swords is finally being able to move away from that and move into something calmer. So emotionally feeling calmer as well. But I feel like maybe leaving behind energies that have brought chaos to you. There's some kind of sadness and feelings of regret around this as well, that maybe in a situation that you're having to leave behind, or this could be something or someone, you wish things could have gone differently. But you've finally kind of reached that point of acceptance where you've given it your all, you've tried every which way, and you haven't been able to make that progress or get that breakthrough that you're looking for. So you've had to cut ties, so to speak, and move away from those energies for your own inner peace, for your own sanity, because you know that those calm waters were never going to happen basically whilst if you stayed where you were or stayed in connection with this person who kind of were always in a bit of a state of chaos, up and down, maybe running hot and cold. And because the Seven of Cups right next to it tells me that I feel like you've come to a realization, or you will be coming into this energy, that you've got more options than what you thought. Now the Seven of Cups is about choices. So if you're not already feeling that, you need to open your mind and open your heart into that, really, that you do have more options than what you thought. Now the Seven of Cups as well does warn us against not buying into an illusions. I always see these Seven of Cups, that some of these offerings, some of these options are the real deal, and some of them are red herrings. So these jewels turn out to be cheap gems, for example, and this dragon or snake here is say something very powerful and something really positive for you, or say a snake energy could turn out to be trickster energy around you. So it's about just taking that intent as well when you're looking at your options, looking at your choices, and maybe your next move as well, that it's fantastic to have choices, but be discerning and look for the real opportunities within what you're offered. something or someone as well as with the Five of Pentacles, I feel like has caused you, again this seems connected to this same energy, has caused you some disappointment. Again, I feel like the advice and the energy is that you've done the right thing by walking away and by leaving this situation behind, and that you were never going to get out of it what you wanted really. But there is a sadness, there is a disappointment, much like this Six of Swords here, of wishing and wanting things to be different. But I feel like you're at that point, or you're moving into that energy. This is the advice that you aren't going to get that fulfillment and that success. Say if it was at a job, maybe that maybe you just won't, you know, there's some places that we can, workplaces that we can be where the recognition just doesn't come for whatever reason. So, or if this is in a connection with someone, maybe you're realizing that they don't have what you need, they haven't got the capacity to offer you what you need, but there's something that you need to let go of. Even if it's not physically walking away from someone, it's about an acceptance that we can decide to stay in a job or with someone, of course, knowing that this is all that they have to offer. And if you're okay with that, then maybe that's okay to stay, and you can look elsewhere for that kind of fulfillment and still stay in the connection. But for some of you, it may be that you choose off the back of that to walk away. Because we have got the Page of Cups coming through here, which is about, I see this as a new offering, as a new, of one of these cups comes forward, almost breaks out the pack, and you realize that this is the best opportunity. It becomes clear it's going to become clear what your next step is. And this is an offering of new emotional fulfillment, there's a huge amount of potential in the Page of Cups. This is a lighter energy as well that's come through. So by accepting that you're not going to get what you want from this situation, by accepting that and looking elsewhere for that fulfillment, it allows that new energy to come through. We've got the Magician right next to this as well, which is about you then, this cup, we see this theme of this cup coming through. You're able to really take this opportunity and run with it. That's what I'm seeing. You are the magician in this situation, and the magician has all the tools that they need to make things happen, to turn dreams into a reality. They are the manifester in the deck. They're the deck's sort of master of manifestation, really. And I see it's almost just like that you need to be given a chance. You need to be just given that offer, that opportunity, given a chance. That's what I'm hearing. And then it's like you will run with it. You've got all the skills, the tools. You've been, if this was a work situation, for example, all through the years you've been working diligently at your craft, but it's just needing that opportunity in order to break through. And I see that coming through for you here with the Page of Cups. As soon as you're able to, go into those calmer waters and open yourself up to these new possibilities and new opportunities. Now the Seven of Wands comes through, and I see this, once that happens, I see you really making the most of this opportunity and this potential. The Seven of Cups, off the back of that, you will need to defend yourself and defend this progress that you're going to make. So maybe there's certain people around you who don't have your best interests at heart. Maybe it could be some colleagues who didn't want this for you and now are envious of that. Or if it was a relationship, for example, maybe people will become jealous of that. They're not used to seeing you in this successful energy here in this, making the most of something, and dreams really manifesting for you. You're going to have some kind of people who are going to be having jabs at you. Nothing, I don't feel like they have the power to really impact you or hurt you or take something away from you, but it is going to put you in a defensive energy, and you're going to have to protect yourself really and defend what is yours. But once that energy, if you can do that and hold that line, which I see that you are capable of, you're going to be moving into the Queen of Pentacles energy, which is a much more stable position. The Queen of Pentacles, again, is also a really successful, powerful manifester. She is fantastic in worldly terms. She really knows how to deal with situations, and I see you being in a much stronger position, a position of power. Harking back to this Ten of Pentacles energy of this kind of being the goal of stability, success, growth, say if it's financial, or it could be, like I say, in a family situation as well, or both. But it's about Ten of Pentacles, about having it all. And the Queen of Pentacles, I see you've made so much progress and you are in a much more stable position. I've got the Queen of Wands, as well, right next to it as well. So we've got this dual Queen energy here, which is really powerful. So I feel like it's almost that you're going to have to, not have to, but it's almost like two roles that I'm seeing. The Queen of Wands is this more fiery, passionate side to you, someone who is very creative. The Queen of Wands is very charismatic, is a leader. And the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is very, like I say, grounded, stable, and it's almost like the Queen of Wands is the emotional side and the Queen of Pentacles is the practical side. And it's about you walking that line and being able to combine those energies. So maybe that's something that for some of you, that you may have struggled with for a while, maybe turning a creative project into something financially viable. Maybe it's about in relationships feeling overwhelmed by emotions and not being able to kind of make that transition into something more stable and long lasting. Oh wow, but we've got the Ten of Cups, which has just come through. Just want a little bit more clarification on that. Now the Ten of Cups kind of echoes the Ten of Pentacles. Again, emotional fulfillment, balance, success, having it all. If it's a family for some of you, having that kind of idyllic family setup, and the message is coming through about somehow you reaching that point of being able to in order to succeed and achieve this, walking that line and kind of embodying both those energies, both that very passionate creative side of you, which can't be ignored, can't be left behind. It needs to be embodied for you to feel happy. But then you need to ground it with the Queen of Pentacles and make it somehow financially viable, somehow secure, somehow long lasting. So I hope that makes sense for you, Aries. And then we've got the Hermit and the King of Swords. Now, I almost feel like this is someone else's energy who is going to help you on your path of success. The Hermit is someone who, I would say, as a personality would be introverted, is self-aware, needs to have time alone, but has a lot of inner wisdom, has a lot of experience. And with the King of Swords right next to it as well, this is someone who is very committed to the truth. They're very no nonsense in their energy. They communicate clearly. They kind of always say, they say what they believe in, even if it can ruffle feathers. They don't shy away from speaking their truth. It can come across, often it can be, the swords can be harsh, and it can be harsh, but really it comes from a place of being committed to the truth and not about being mean or about being the intent behind it is pure. And I feel like this is someone who is going to, you may already be aware of them. They may already be in your energy field, or they may be coming through. But this person, so they hold those qualities. They may be quite introverted. They really kind of get people's attention though when they speak. Maybe they don't speak, they haven't got a lot to say, but when they do speak, they listen and they demand a lot of respect, is what I'm hearing. And I think this person, if they're not already in your energy field, they certainly will be coming through, and they're very much connected to your path of success. So they could be a mentor for some of you, they could be a romantic partner for some of you. So take what resonates of what questions you came into with this reading. Just going to ask for one final card. Any final messages for Aries Spirit? So we've got the Five of Wands, which again echoes this kind of need for, along this path of success, almost I feel like as you gain more success, this happens to everyone really, that you're going to get people who may challenge you. But don't take those, always with the fives, it's always about that there isn't any real harm that is being done. So if it's almost again that kind of people having a jab rather than really trying to take you down. They haven't got the power to stop you succeeding. They haven't got the power to take away your success. So remember that, Aries, when things start, this shift starts happening, and you start manifesting your dreams and this success, and you come into your queen energy. If the haters come out, if the haters come towards you, then just don't give them the satisfaction really of giving it much attention. Protect yourself, defend yourself in what ways are necessary. Don't be too open with people that you don't trust, for example. Be mindful of who you're sharing this success with. But know as well that they can't do you any real damage. So Aries, I hope this reading resonated with you. If it did, please give me a thumbs up. It's always great to get any feedback from you as well, if you want to leave that in the comment section below, and subscribe for all future readings. Love and light.